What's going on, y'all? This is Alexander. You are plugged into the Nerd Companion. What's going on, y'all? This is Alexander from the Nerd Companion coming at you with the ClashCast episode going over 2024's Survivor Series recap real quick and then going into WWE's Saturday night main event with my man
Kontar.
Did you like Survivor Series?
It was cool. It was one of the best shows I've seen, but it kept it piqued my attention a little bit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. If I were going to give it a rating, F, D, C, B, A, I'd probably give it like a B minus, C plus. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't like, this is one of your biggest 4 PLEs of the year.
Yeah.
And it just did not feel like it.
Have to agree with you 100%. It was, it was just like, it just seemed like it was kind of thrown together. Like, we need to make some stuff happen. Let's get these people, let's throw them in and let's make it roll. Yeah, so I feel you exactly.
I feel like for the women's match, there wasn't really that much reason to group those people together. And in the men's Royal Rumble match, I feel like they could have just went 4-on-4, didn't have to get the 5th members on both sides, unless they're tying something with CM Punk and with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, especially with that favor that's coming, that will figure out what the favor is.
So what do you think that favor is?
Man, you know what? I thought about it. I have no idea. Like, I'm liking the way that they're doing it. You can really tell, that Paul has his hands in a lot of stuff. This is definitely his stuff because what I thought would happen never happened.
So what did you think was going to happen?
I thought Paul brought in Punk and they would turn on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was going to happen.
Be a turn in famous Paul Heyman fashion. He gives you that twist. So I thought it was coming, and just for them to just beat Solo like that, and he takes everybody's finish, and he still looks tough. Because he takes everybody's finish. But though, for him to get pinned, like, they could have, why didn't pin somebody else? Why did they pin him?
Yeah, I liked the match. That match was probably, it was a good match. It did what it wanted to do.
Yes,
I definitely thought that old CM Punk, after taking a spear from Roman Reigns, I feel like would not have tolerated that. But I guess it shows the maturity of a seasoned veteran wrestler who is expecting a favor if things go well.
Yeah.
Very goal-oriented.
Yeah.
So it really makes me wonder what it was. It was pretty cool seeing CM Punk rescue Roman Reigns from the tsunami atomic bomb.
It was coming.
He would have died.
Yes, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he's been splashing everybody,
It's so sad that he broke both of his ankles.
I know. I was like, damn. Basically goes to show you that, it's fake. Wrestling is fake. It's somebody that's been in there.
Choreographed.
Yeah, a slight tweak and you are hurt. You are at the hospital in real life. A slight tweak. And these guys are world-class athletes. I don't care what you say or what you might think. These guys are world-class athletes that work on their craft all the time. So
you had, I think that we talked before, texting that you thought the OG Bloodline was going to win.
I did.
I thought that they were going to have 2.0 win. I thought they were. I thought they were going to still try to establish 2.0 as this monster. But no, yeah, I guess they won. But I guess it wouldn't have made sense for CM Punk to take the deal, get this, and then they lost because there would be no deal.
Right.
So whatever narrative they were pushing was definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm eager to see, like, like, where are they going with this? What are they doing with this? I'm very eager. And then speaking of the favor, what do you think the favor might be? What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors that he's going to like secure a spot for either Elimination Chamber or potentially maybe getting the last draw for the Royal Rumble. But it seems too vanilla. That seems too vanilla to me.
Yeah, it got to be something where it can, I feel that it can get in there and it can mess over Reigns.
So you think it's something personal?
It got to be.
So what do you think? What do you think that is?
Man, I'm gonna go back and look at some old stuff with Punk and see, because like, man, that's what it is. It's usually just you going back and you pulling from the heyday, bringing it back. Yeah. So I need to figure out. I haven't figured it out. Been trying to see, I don't know. Like,
I mean, if you go back, Punk has been a sleazeball. Like, he's really just like I'm not saying it in a negative way, but like he's just been a good heel. Like
he's been a jackass.
So this new iteration of Punk, it makes me wonder: is this a facade? Is this an act? But I mean, it does seem that he's being more himself and not so much a character.
Right. It definitely, at some point in time, it has to be a turn. It has to be a way where Paul gets from Roman and maybe gets with Punk.
I don't know. I mean, people made a lot of interesting observations and comments in regard to Paul Heyman not embracing Reigns physically since his return. But, I mean, we'll just have to see how it unfolds. What I would be interested to see, do you have anything else to say about Punk?
About Punk, no.
No. What I think will be interesting to see is that, Roman Reigns still hasn't apologized to anybody. He still is going with his same antics. I mean, he's not beating everyone up, but he hasn't atoned. I'm curious to see if they're going to tell this story where everyone basically abandons Roman and he goes through these not solo Sikoa, but like his journey by himself.
Matches. And they're probably going to lose some.
And to make atonement.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got to get him. You got to bring him all the way back down. I'm saying he's losing. And then everybody start feeling sorry for him. Then bring him on back up. Extend, climb to the top.
If he does that, who do you think is going to be the apex? Like, who's going to be the top that he would, like, claim his honor again?
I mean, it's going to have to somebody in Bloodline 2.0. Going to have to be somebody in, I don't know what that's a good.
It would probably have to be I don't want to say it would be Cody Rhodes because we don't even know by the time that this story finishes that Cody Rhodes would even be champion.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do the Cody in.
It would have to be either a championship belt or it has to be The Rock.
And it has to be, and that's going to be your only. I think that has to be your only end game is probably The Rock, because you don't want to see Cody again. Like I said, even though they had some good, they had some good brawls, but no, we don't want that down. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, probably The Rock's probably gonna be it.
Would he hand over the People's Championship belt?
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be that's gonna be the point where, like, he did what he was supposed to do. The Rock brought more eyes, brought more, he brought that to it, and he's like, you know what? All right, that's it. That's it for me. I'm out of there.
It's wild how little time he wrestled and how over he was. It was only wrestled for maybe 3 or 4 years, like in the right, wasn't it? Like during his busiest run?
His busiest time, yeah. But though, you got to think about it though. But also, you got to go back and think who was he going against?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? He was going against
some of the greats.
Some of the greats. So it's easy when you can bounce. Where you could kind of bounce your greatness off some other people's greatness. So he definitely. But though that 3 or 4 year reign, he was a no joke.
I feel like I'm about to make a bold statement here.
Here we go.
I feel like this iteration of The Rock, the final boss. I hate the final boss name.
Yeah.
I think it's a little goofy. As a gamer, I'm like, oh my God, why? This iteration of The Rock, I feel like is the best Rock to me.
Okay.
The way, because I've never, as a heel before, he was never, like, he always had the mic. He was always a good MC.
Yeah.
He always had the verbose insults. Like he could just have everyone saying the same things. Like he was just had the finger on the pulse of the WWE universe.
Yo, or one of his classics. Have you ever had have you ever Poontang Pie? Classic.
Oh,
that was a classic one.
Dude, he was one of the best ever.
Yeah, definitely. Hands down.
But what I think makes him so good now is that it's almost like he's terrifying. Like he's serious. Like he says things and people can like laugh, like, I see what you did there, but he's not playing. Like before he was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like right now he is serious.
He's really like hit it, like, I mean, he's hitting it hard, like, and like he's making it personal too. Like he's going it because like I think they were in Memphis and like he's up there and he's singing and he's talking about Ja. And Ja had the little gun deal and he mentioned it. He was like, I'm like, wow.
He's trolling on the internet.
He's trolling.
He is on the internet. He knows exactly what's going on.
Exactly where he is. And then the one where he said, I think it was in San Antonio, I think, or Phoenix or somewhere, he said that this was the largest gathering of meth heads. Oh my God.
I want to say that was somewhere, it might have been like Kansas or it might have been somewhere in Appalachia somewhere.
Okay. It was hilarious.
He is so good.
I mean, like,
and the TV ratings don't matter. He can go out there and do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And then he talks and he lets it marinate. He lets it sit on it for you.
Hollywood did him favors.
Yeah.
Like he was already really good as a professional wrestler and a performer and an MC before Hollywood.
Right.
But being exposed to like how things are done, where to look at camera, like how to stand in place in specific angles and where you should be spotting has done nothing but favors. And his performance when he is on screen for the WWE right now since his return as the final boss has been absolutely 100% A+. My favorite iteration of The Rock. Just on a character standpoint.
Right.
I'm not asking him to, walk around like, 30-year-old Rock.
Right. So the question just to go completely left. Do you think The Rock is all natural?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm just asking.
No.
That motherfucker swole.
I think most of those guys are juicing. Not like 80s style.
Right.
But I mean, like, they're different. I mean, there's some guys that look natural.
Yeah, Rock is like, he's like twice the size he used to be. He's older. He's older,
but he's got that Hollywood money to pay for all the best designer supplements, all the best designer surgeries. I don't know if he gets to. I mean, I don't know. But I'm saying if I had all that money and I knew that I was going to be showcased and I'm like older, like I'm going to look good. Yeah. If I'm going to tuck something, if I'm going to do a little thing in there, I'm going to do it.
I definitely need. I'm saying, so as a guy that's getting older, that goes to the gym, I want to look like that.
He's probably got a vat of stem cells in his bathroom.
Absolutely.
That he just goes to bed IV hooked up.
Money gives you the option to do a lot.
Yeah.
I need some.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure LA Knight's juicing too. I feel like he's pushed, like he's put, like he looks very natural. He doesn't like look super big. I mean, he's big. He's he's jacked, but like, he's mid-40s and there's no way at mid-40s you got that much testosterone.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm going to get in trouble. So, speaking on LA Knight, Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Man. Did you see that coming?
No, I did not. Did not see that coming. And I'm not mad at it, I'm
not mad.
No, I'm not mad at it. And I've said this before, he's just one of them guys that he doesn't need it, but I think his chase for it probably would be a better, because he's chasing it, and then as soon as he get close, the rug is pulled from up under him. He's hit with a chain or something. But though this is gonna be good. I'm liking this real dark Shinsei. Yeah. I'm liking this darkness. Yeah. I like it.
This like Ronin style.
Yeah. He just come in and he's just like rolling. I'm like, this is great. I like this. And so it's gonna be good whichever way. And then they might spin them to somebody else. They might spin them both to different people. to kind of work. But though, whichever way they do with them, it's a win-win.
So let's hit that up. Like when he came back. So he came back and talked to Shinsuke. So we'll move away from Survivor Series.
Okay.
We'll talk about a little bit of, because I think we probably talked about the favorite parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything else?
Nope.
So at least for me, the big important matches I liked was the men's. I mean, the matches were good. I just didn't think the women's, like, there wasn't, I didn't feel like there was enough there to me to be like, oh yeah, it's the Super Friends getting together. And
right. And then there was a lot of botches for ladies.
I can't talk. I feel like I'd botch everything.
It's life.
But yeah, the whole, so you had the LA Knight, Shinsuke, which was like, I didn't expect it to happen, to be honest with you.
No.
Not mad at it. That's not to say I don't like LA Knight. Right. I love LA Knight. I love the fact that every single PLE match, he brings out something new and tries to do something that's exciting that I feel that a lot of wrestlers don't do. And I commend him for that. It may not work out the best, but I'm not going to be like, he ain't trying. Like, he's not going out there being lazy.
No.
Like,
He's a great worker.
Yeah, I love him. So we'll talk about action moving forward from Survivor Series, moving forward into Saturday night and maybe beyond. So we were talking about LA Knight. He comes back the following SmackDown and they have this discussion. Andrade comes out and then who interrupts?
You know what? I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't.
Okay.
I was at work. I had to work overtime. But anyway, go ahead.
I feel you. All right, so let me say what happened. You just want to skip it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Shinsuke comes out. They introduce him. LA Knight comes out and he's like, no, you see, you attack me from back. You know, he's like doing his thing. He's like, I demand a rematch and stuff like that. So he comes out, he's in the ring. They play Andrade's music. He comes out and he's like, no, you've had your, like, you know, basically like you had your time. So those three are in there talking. And who comes up from behind? Jacob Fatu attacks LA Knight. Solo comes out, attacks Andrade. And basically, I was like, dude, are we going to start getting beef from Fatu and LA Knight? Like, they need to be doing more of this.
I did catch the ending part of that. Now, I wouldn't mind them coming in and just whooping ass every time. I would, first off, Jacob's a beast.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Jacob is a beast.
Word.
I love the way they are using him. And he's just that, I love you so long. I love you so long. So
he's been the best addition to WWE.
Absolutely. It's not even close. So
he is the MVP of 2024.
Look,
I don't care what anybody says.
Because like he's definitely brought some fire, definitely brought something that's different. He's definitely a different look. But but if they're gonna keep on jumping people, I mean, you got to do that so then you can, at the end, everybody can kind of turn on them and I guess can kind of break that group up, because they just going, I don't know, and this goes back to what we were talking about at first, what are they going to do, by him losing, by Solo losing and the way he lost. Okay. To me, what I'm looking at, why you did that. Why? And I can't catch the why yet. I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like they put where the narrative obligation to have them win was that they invested CM Punk's deal. Now, if they didn't involve Reed or Punk, then they could have had OG Bloodline lose and still keep Bloodline 2.0 on top. And I don't think that would have been a loss for OG Bloodline. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because Roman Reigns doesn't win doesn't make Roman Reigns any lesser of a character. Roman Reigns is over. He is the only reason why WWE today is big as it is.
Right.
He carried that production. And I'm not saying nobody else carried it, but what I'm saying is that it was his villainy that made everyone like, I need to see this guy fall.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes, as big as he is, can attribute some of his fame to Roman Reigns.
Yes. Okay.
All
right.
At least to me. I wasn't watching a lot. Like when I came back and watched it, I watched it about when WrestleMania 39 hit. And I didn't know a lot what was going on, but I knew that he was a big deal. But I don't know. I feel like a loss to Solo in the Bloodline 2.0 would not have harmed Roman Reigns or the OG Bloodline. I just feel like all it did was hurt 2.0. And I think the reason why that had to happen is because they have a plot cooking with Punk and his deal. And they were like, well, no, we have to tell the story.
Right.
And he's not going to get it. Like, theoretically, if you make a deal with somebody and you lose, like, who's going to honor that deal?
Correct. All right.
I don't know.
I know. We're going to see. Time will tell for sure.
Yeah, so I would like to see LA Knight beefing with, like, other people. I feel like a lot of the Andrade Carmelo outshined him in a sense because they were showing a lot of that while LA Knight was just kind of sitting off to the side. But because those two wrestlers are just amazing.
I know. And it was just like, they have been doing their thing for a while. And I'm just, and then kind of like jumping, what are they going to do with Melo? What are they going to do with him?
He's got so much time. He's so young.
Yeah.
He's going to be just sowing his roots for like the next year. I heard that they gave him like a Rising Star Championship belt.
Real?
Yeah, something like unofficial, kind of like they did it before a aired event. Triple H came out and offered him like a Rising Star Championship belt. Carmelo, this kid is going to be,
and like
he's so young.
Yeah, and he don't miss. He got the look, he, athletic as hell, can do everything. And then I just like it too because like he could really tell a story. You just look at him, just facials and just what
I love the smugness.
He's gonna be good. I mean, they are in a good place if you just think about the older guys that's kind of gonna be on the way out, and these young guys that are coming up. WWE is in a good place, Yeah. They're in a great place. AEW better come on with it. They're going to be in trouble.
Who said it being petty with my boy Ray Phoenix? Speaking of, before I say this, let me verify it. I had made a promise on a video before that I was going to continue to wear the Penta mask until Penta came to WWE.
Show your face, Penta. Yeah.
I can always cut this part out.
Oh, no, you good.
Okay. Well, I had a buddy who usually gets some pretty good information, said that they had signed Penta. And I was excited because I said I was going to keep wearing these masks for the ClashCast episodes until Penta made an appearance or otherwise stated he was not going to WWE. But the contracts have ended with Penta from AEW. So, Penta's not cutting a contract to go to TNA. He's not cutting a contract to go to DPW.
Right.
I'm not saying these are bad promotions. I'm just saying, like, you got to be thinking going up.
Yeah, he's upper tier.
And I think that he'll definitely make his way to WWE. But, they're making this drawn-out injury clause with Ray Phoenix and not letting him go. So I'm not sure what the detail is and when Penta is coming. But I'm just going to continue to wear the mask for every ClashCast episode until he makes his appearance.
And then after they might just have him where they're just kind of just sitting on them until the right time, until they, because like not only with the business, if you are this person, you got to have somebody to go against you. You know what I'm saying? So, they try to, all right, what can we do to get this person too? Because I said, you got to think about it. A person we haven't seen in a long time. What's the big boy that used to be with the what's the big boy
Braun Strowman?
No. Bigger. The tall black guy. I'm having a brain fart. So just think about that. We haven't seen him in a long time. Because why? There's nobody to go against him. So you just ice him right. I'm gonna say right now. And he might have to ice 6 months, 9 months, a year until it makes sense to bring him back. So so then that might just get him, ice him, and just kind of just like, all right. Let's get somebody. But though, I don't know. There's somebody we were just talking about earlier. There's two people can go against him. LA Knight and
Andrade?
Well, three people.
You're talking about against Omos?
No. Against Penta.
Penta, yeah.
Yeah, so you can have LA Knight. That'll be some. You can also have Andrade can go against, and also Shinsuke.
I think Shinsuke and Penta, that would be dope.
That would be, man,
Look, if I know they have the U.S. title, but I feel like the WWE needs a cruiserweight title designed specifically for the smaller wrestler that accents that kind of new style of wrestling. that I'm not saying
chain wrestling, the chain wrestling type,
like the spotty stuff.
Okay,
that this kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe they did it. Right. Did you see that spot? Oh my god, there's another. Oh my, like just like the
just pretty much chain wrestling, just constantly moving, boom, boom, down, up, down, flip, jump over here, flip.
Yeah, definitely excited to see how they spin LA Knight from this point. You know, LA Knight, Andrade rolled out of the ring, and Shinsuke was definitely like cornered by all three of them, and then he was looking, and he like was doing like this like ninja crouch, and all of a sudden this black liquid started coming out of his mouth, and he was looking like a snake coiled up, and he like bent down, grabbed the belt, and just like rolled out of the ring. It was so weird in a good way. I was like, I love that. Yeah, you got to catch it.
But though that dark him, I'm liking it. They need to keep it like that.
Yeah,
keep that dark him.
It should have been obvious that he was going to win when they gave him the whole new entrance package, like the new song.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I should have seen that coming. With that reverse neck breaker onto that metal.
Yes,
I was convinced what happened was that he really got hurt and they had to call the match. Like real time, like because it looked like he really hit that. Because the way that angle is, and I'd work it in my head every single time. And you remember when Sting did his Scorpion Death Drop? He would come down forward and protect the head with his hand. He came backward. Backward, and I don't know how you protect the head from that.
Yeah, I'm saying some old Jake the Snake Roberts, and who are these fight? I want to say it was Ricky the Dragon, like and then he. I'm saying did some stuff when they used to have when it was just concrete and he boom and bust over his head and damn Steamboat almost died from that. But anyway.
So I want to talk about the Raw following Survivor Series because I felt like, and I might be crucified for this, was better than Survivor Series. Did you see it?
The who?
The Raw right after.
Oh yeah.
The way that CM Punk came out. Talked about his goals. Seth Rollins, which I think is probably one of the greatest wrestlers in the last 10 years.
Yes.
If you haven't seen Seth Rollins in the last 10 years, I implore you to go look at a Seth Rollins compilation video and watch him do some of the stuff that he did. He literally did a taste of everything. He was like the jack of all trades. He was doing like reverse somersaults or like reverse flips from standing. I forget what you call it. Moonsaults?
Yeah.
He's made like running moonsaults from the ground. Like the dude is like 6'3", like solid 220 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. Yeah, like that's like a small man thing.
Pure
like
athlete.
Ricochet kind of deal.
Yeah.
This is a big man doing that stuff.
Yeah.
He's like literally one of the greats. Anyway, so he comes out. He does his thing. They start arguing. Sami Zayn comes out and basically is like calling Rollins out because Rollins is basically saying like, you helped the bloodline. He was like, I understand why Jay and Jimmy did it. They're blood.
Right.
You're not family. And he was like, you're helping that monster. And then Sami Zayn with the classic callback. I'm not sure if it was intended or not. Basically like, well, Seth, you're the reason for that monster. Like you hit him with a chair shot. Like you're the reason why Roman Reigns is what it is. And I love the callback to like a moment like that in history, even though it might not have been intentional. It's not like they were slow brewing the story to that Raw. You know what I mean? But the way that they use that and bring it up lets me know that business between Rollins and Reigns is not finished, and we are gonna get that eventually. We are gonna get that.
I mean, you got to. I mean, it's only right. It's only right for us to get that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got two of the greatest in the past 10 for sure. That's been like holding it down, doing their thing, and then you can go back and bounce the Shield stuff and, you know, with all this stuff, so you can go with all of that.
We just need Mox to return.
Would he?
I don't know. He seems like he was pretty pissed off with WWE. Yeah. But, I mean, CM Punk was that way too.
Yeah, like, I can't see him coming back because he does whatever the hell he wants.
He probably has that title to keep him around.
Right. They're probably like,
he was like, I see what's brewing over there at WWE, man. Right. And Khan is like, hey, a world title. Here you go.
Well, I'm saying, like I said, you got this title, and then after you can go fight wherever you want to fight, except for there. You can go to anybody's. We're not going to stop you.
I'm just glad finally that Moxley shaved his head and embraced his baldness. Yeah. The second I start coming up or get anything, I'm shaving with the Bic. I'm shining my head. And I'm embracing that all day.
when I start going thin, it's time to go.
It's time to go. Why delay the inevitable?
Why fight it?
Why?
Why fight it? You got let's say you got this whole entire sunroof in the top of your head.
Make it look good, man.
Look,
just embrace it, and that's you.
Be delivered.
I am delivered.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think we are.
I definitely think there's a story cooking there with Rollins. I am liking, the build to Punk and Rollins coming up.
But though, you can tell. Let's just talk about the greatness of Paul Heyman.
He's the Stephen King of WWE.
His hands is in all of this. You can just tell, like his hands is in it's everywhere. And everywhere I look, every storyline, everything, I'm like, that's Paul right there.
And he loves it.
Right. Oh yeah,
he loves it.
That's Paul right there. That's Paul right there. That's Paul right there.
Paul's the man.
Genius,
Paul
man.
is the man.
Genius. I would love to go somewhere where I can, like one of them shows where they be going and they be like traveling and he just talk. I would love to go to one and just sit in the stands, just listen to him, just talk and just tell stories.
I would love to sit in a cigar room with him and listen to what he has to say for an hour. Just listen.
Just listen. Just tell me what, like, you just talk to me. I don't even have to, just tell me about some stuff that you liked. And then what's called is coming down here, The Undertaker. He's coming down. His show is going to be here, I want to say, whatever day is on. I couldn't go because like it's after my surgery. I want to say it's like the 21st or something. So he's gonna be down here somewhere.
The
though.
Dead Man Show or the 6 Feet Under thing?
So he's gonna be down here, and I actually looked at tickets, and it was like, I like you, Dead Man. I don't think I'll pay that much for some tickets, but anyway.
Yeah, I think that every wrestler, if they're gonna measure greatness, the standard should be Undertaker. To me, because I feel like the measurement of a wrestler shouldn't be like what title they held for how long. Like, that's all nice. Like, right. For, little snippets on the bottom of the screen and stuff. But the ability to stay relevant and important in WWE or any wrestling promotion without a title is the measurement of how important you are to the industry. And I feel like Undertaker is one of those, or if not the most important of that.
He was definitely that. He was definitely that guy. Is just really showed that, like, you don't need a title to be relevant, And then for him to go from the Dead Man, and then when it all starts changing,
American Bat.
He goes there, does that a while, then everything kind of goes back G-rated, then he goes back to the Dead Man walking again. He's just like, man, he's just great. And to be able to just stay in character and just really, really do it for 30 plus years.
He was a basketball player, wasn't he? Yeah, he was a basketball player. But yeah,
I think he's from here. Ain't he from Houston? I think he is.
He might be. I know he's from Texas.
Yeah, I think he's from Houston because I remember him saying some story about how, like, he was playing ball and he was on the same court with Clyde Drexler and all them guys from Houston. Yeah, the Dream and everything.
The Glide.
Yep, who did he have on? I was watching. Who was his guest? Anyway, but though he was saying that he was on the show. Matter of fact, it was a big boy. We was just talking about. I had a brain fart. No.
Almost.
He was on there. So, but man, he really kept kayfabe like really relevant.
And they would talk about it because he was scared. Like, he was scared to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And like when people would see him, he just wouldn't talk. Mm-hmm. He would just stand there and just check out.
Mm-hmm. To just kind of go back from there. I remember one time that I met Kane at Best Buy. Did I tell you that story? So, all right. So this is what I knew, because I'm like, I'm like, man, I'm always watching wrestling. It was like, Kane comes out. He's the 7-foot monster. Da, da, da. So then my friend was like, hey, look, man, Kane is out here. He out here buying some albums or something. He was buying something. I'm like, Kane. So I'm like, so I run out and I'm looking. So I'm expecting, I was taller than Kane.
I mean, you're a big guy.
I know.
But I know you can't tell because we're sitting on higher chairs, but this man towers over me. And if people know me and think that I'm tall, this man, I mean, this is it. Like this right here is
y'all can even tell,
champion bread right here.
But though I just knew, I came outside. I'm like, okay, I'm about to see the dude towering over all the shelves and stuff, and I'm like, okay. I'm looking, I'm like, I don't see nobody towering over the shelves. He's like, no.
Must be nice, Kontar.
Yeah, I'm like because like me with my shoes on, I'm probably with shoes, I'm 6'7", 6'8" with shoes on.
Just an average 6'8".
Yeah, so for him, so he's probably really about 6'4", 6'5", but though, it really
he's taller than that, isn't he?
No, he was under me. He was under me. Like he wanted wait. So if I'm here, so he might have been about. So he might have been about right here.
You're a big guy.
Yeah, I'm
so
like, but though it's like though that was like that was probably my first. My first like in life. I'm like the kayfabe was gone type deal. I'm like,
damn, ruined.
He's not 7 foot.
They did call him the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Look, I was hurt. I was hurt.
Like when they book Randy at like 270, he's a big guy.
Yeah. No,
Randy's big. He might be close to that, but
no, he's not 270.
I don't know. He's kind of beefy right now.
I mean, yeah, right now probably like Ed, his peak, where he was like where
this
he
is
comes
probably
out
the biggest
in the
he's
cuts.
been.
Yeah.
Because he used to be skin like a slender build.
Yeah, he was probably about 230.
I guarantee you,
he probably about 240, 250 now.
No, he's bigger than that.
You think so?
I'm 200.
I know, but though he's
like he's got to be at least your height. Like he's a big guy.
Who?
Randy Orton. No, we're booking this right now. Randy Orton height. Here we go.
Randy might be 6'2".
No, 6'2". I'm 6 flat and shrinking because of my herniated discs. Hold on.
Right.
Test. All right. Thought we lost it. Randy Orton. Weight. I don't want build weight. I want actual weight. 250. Okay. I mean, it's still big as hell.
All right. How tall? What do they have? 6'5"? Yeah.
They have him.
Shit, 285.
285. I believe it. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's big. This is the biggest he's been. Not like in a bad way.
Right.
He just.
He still looks good.
Yeah. Like this back then. Okay. Yeah. I can see maybe like 230.
Yeah.
Like
right.
He's a big boy. Like Midwest. He's from the Midwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
6'5". Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, to go back, we definitely have a Rollins Reigns coming. Not now. Maybe in a year from now. Mm-hmm. It's coming.
Or you could throw in Randy, the legend killer. He finds his way and slithers back in some way.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
I can honestly, that's definitely one of them Pauls in my pocket. Paul Heyman, let me put that in my pocket type deal. Let y'all do them. So we let Randy chill. He's chilling at home with his family.
On the holidays.
Yeah. He's working out. So now he's kicking it in hard. And then all of a sudden you turn around and out of nowhere, son of a...
My God. Is that Orton? It's Randy Orton. My God, the humanity.
You son of a... Damn, Randy.
Okay, well... I thought that Raw was I thought that Raw was a lot more productive narrative-wise, and I think that's the job of the television business, to push the story. And I thought it was really good.
They're pushing it quick, too. Man, those 2 hours go fast.
Yeah.
They be rolling. And then, it's almost time for Netflix. It's going to be WWE on Netflix. It's coming.
Oh, I guess we got that. Okay. So there's one. Yeah. So let's just go straight into it.
Okay.
I like where they're going with the narrative. I thought that the SmackDowns and Raws have been good in regard to like kind of pushing things forward.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'll do a quick little plug. I love that they gave Dominic Mysterio a world title shot. Even though he didn't win, we're starting to see a push. Like they're starting to disrespect Dom, like to his face, and I think that that's gonna start lighting some fires there. I'm excited to see for Dom. He's one of my favorites.
Mine too, man. I promise.
He's
fucking wonderful. Oh, excuse me.
He just say what you want. I definitely want his finisher to be the Dirty Destroyer, the Canadian, because when he did that on the apron, I was like, all right, like why can't we do this?
Man,
why can't we? Do this?
He's sneaky, athletic as hell. I mean, dude is a beast, man, and definitely the number one heel in wrestling for sure. And he's still to the point where he still can't get the mic and can't say a damn word.
Okay, we'll do one more conversation before we get to the main event.
Okay,
Saturday Night main event. Speaking of booing and not being able to talk, the New Day. Give me your thoughts.
About time. They have been face probably longer than anybody in history. Probably they have been a face. And one thing about this business, you go face, you go heel, you go face, you go heel, and they've just been face. I love how they.
Fun.
Right. I look like I thought at first it was gonna be them against each other, but I'm loving having them as a heel tag team. I'm loving that and tag Big E type deal.
That felt real.
Hey man, look, I was at home like hold on there.
I kept looking at my wife. I was like, the way that Big E, he did the thing so perfectly that got me. It was the little boy that's about to get the spanking, and it's his last Hail Mary to not get it when he did the bottom lip suck in and out.
Great,
when he did that.
Great acting, Big E.
And he's such a nice, lovable guy. And they did him so dirty on truthful things. Right. On like things that were real.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that you do when you wrestle and say you pull real life in. Yes. And they definitely did that. And they played on his injury and you left us. We were in here trying to do it and hold it down. And where were you at the desk talking while we're in here fighting and this and that? So I loved what they did to it.
This is going to be such a good redemption story.
Look, so
how do you see this playing out?
So my question is Big E is he ever going to get cleared?
He didn't say he wasn't.
Right. So
I think the door is open.
And that's what makes me think like before they talked to him greasy like that, I would have thought he would have never came back. So by them bringing him back into the storyline, I'm like, you know what? They gonna pick at him. 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 Then all of a sudden, he gonna come. And he gonna come out there. They are probably gonna jump him or something. Then he'll come out the next week. He got the neck brace on. Like you guys know. I wasn't clear this and that. Blah blah blah. This and that and then
they're definitely not gonna announce his clearance.
Right, exactly. They're not gonna do it. They gonna let him do it so that they gonna be out there.
At least I hope not.
Right. They should just let it ride. Just let it happen. So then they're gonna come out and he's gonna come out.
He might already be clear.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, they do that. They get at him or whatever. He comes in like, man, we don't know you, this and that, da da. And all of a sudden and he takes off the neck brace or something. I'm cleared.
And lays him out.
Comes with the double clothesline and spinning ones in the air because he's strong as hell, probably one of the strongest ones. And spinning folks, and but would they make him a tag team partner, and who would his partner be, or would they just they'd probably pull Kofi to him if they had to do like a singles type deal.
Okay.
But I don't know. But though I'm willing to bet that he's probably cleared and he's not gonna say nothing yet.
Yeah. I definitely is gonna make good for a redemption story. I definitely think they'll be beefing and eventually something will happen to bring them back together. Because at the end of the day, like, everyone can deny sappiness and be like, I don't like the feel good stuff. It's lame. But I think redemption is so powerful in any story. And I think that eventually that's where it leads, but we're going to see some griminess along the way.
Right. Then I need them to be grimy to like the utmost.
Yeah, I want to see them go hard.
Let's say we don't have time for. We got time for the pancakes, for the trombone,
the booty-os.
Come in. I mean, finger sign to the kids. You know, talking. I mean, go all the way into it. So.
I mean, we've seen Kingston and Woods have amazing matches when they go all out. When they were beefing with Imperium, when they were beefing with Kaiser and Giovanni. Like when they were jumping off the stairs and stuff, I was just like, is this Raw? Mm-hmm. This is happening on Raw? Like they can put out. And I think that they are extremely talented, extremely charismatic. Definitely one of the greatest tag team in the history of WWE.
I agree.
Hands down. And I think this is a story that I'm really excited for and can't wait to play out because
it's time though, you know what I'm saying, to just like sum it up. It's time, you know what I'm saying. They've been happy for 10 years.
Did it not feel like when my parents sat me down and told me that they were getting a divorce, that was literally when they came out. Everything that they said, all like the hot things, like, we just want to let you know that it's not you guys.
It's us.
Yeah, like everything they're saying was like, well, my parents got divorced. Like literally everything that you guys said, like this sounds like a divorce right now. Like what's happening? Like, but they meant it. They found a common enemy in their hatred.
Right.
And it's going to push them forward to go heel. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait.
Yes, let's get to it.
So right now we're going to go over Saturday night.
Okay.
Main event, card predictions.
Main event.
Let's get it.
Now, let me just go back before you even start. Now, you know, I'm probably a little older than you. So I remember when I was a kid, when this used to come on and, you know, and that was back in the day where like, I didn't know like which, like Saturday that it was coming on. Like I was just know like, okay, I'm going to go check Channel 5 and I'm going to see is it going to come on this week and go and be like, okay, no, it's not coming on. Saturday Night Live, this is a Saturday Night Live. Then you go to next week.
This was on NBC, right?
Yeah. Then you come back again, like, is it coming on? No, that's Saturday Night Live again, so it's not coming on. And then I want to say it used to come on every fourth Saturday or every third Saturday or fourth Saturday, but no, I didn't know what I was. Key, I just knew that it came on certain ones, and it was like, so this is really putting me back into my childhood, because the first one came on in 85, and with that being okay, so then around that time, you know, so I'm 7, 8 years old, so this is when I really, you know what I'm saying, this is when I got my first touch of wrestling, you know, my uncle watching it all the time, and so, but anyway, but yeah.
It was a pretty big deal, though.
Yeah, man, because like, man, you knew, because it was like, all right, like I said, because like it won the Raws and the SmackDown, it won the internet, you know what I'm saying, back then, it was just like, you knew it came on, and then for me, for us back then, you know, it was Channel 5 wrestling, Saturday mornings, and, you know, so then you had your, you know, see, that's when, who ran ours? Jerry Lawler. So Jerry Lawler, the King was the man when I was growing up. So then you got to go back and say, y'all got to go back and check out that type stuff. Channel 5 Wrestling, Memphis, Tennessee. And everybody came through Memphis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like it, you know what I'm saying? Cause like it wasn't the training like center they got in the Florida, like I said, they used to send their guys down and make them travel and go work on your gimmick. It was
a different world back then.
Yeah, so that these guys was doing all this. So anybody from the 90s on up, you know what I'm saying, they came through Memphis before Vince bought out all the areas. So he bought them all out. So. But no, they bring back memories. But yeah,
does it feel good?
Yeah, man. Like
nostalgia's.
I grew up on wrestling. Like I love wrestling. I wish I would have found wrestling where I actually started doing it at like a earlier age. Cause like if I would have started doing it like in my like in my mid 20s.
Even in your teens, there's like wrestling schools
I'm
out there.
telling you, I had no idea that was even a option.
Nobody did. Just with the internet and information and how data is spread so quickly, like now we're able to see like there's like a whole damn like industry before you even get to even amateurs.
Right,
like,
right, yeah.
It's just like you go to a karate school, like it's just the exact same thing. They have, wrestling schools. I see it on my feeds, like of these kids that are like 14 years old, doing like moonsaults from the turnbuckle, and I'm just like, these kids are getting so involved in this like muscle memory,
right?
Like just training it from such a young age.
Yep.
It's awesome to see. Okay, man. So I am here on the official WWE website here, and I've got the card here. It looks like there's gonna be 4 matches here. Okay, so we're gonna start from the bottom. Sami Zayn 1-on-1 with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre locked in on Sami Zayn. Scottish Warrior came back from the brutal Hell in a Cell match against CM Punk. Honorable loss. They both put everything on the line.
Right. Took a nice vacation. Go home, let his body rest, chill with the family, and coming back, and he's probably going to beat the brakes off of Sami.
I am going to steal, man, all of your picks. My goal is just to see if I can make an argument against it.
Okay.
So I'll steal a minute and then I'll just say who I think it is going into an explanation.
Right.
So we've got Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre comes back. It was revealed that he attacked Jey Uso at Raw. Drug that out a little more.
Yeah, me too.
But that's fine. Whatever.
Right.
So then you have Rollins basically say, okay, you handle McIntyre, I handle Punk. We can both agree that, we're just doing what we think is best and let us just handle it.
Right.
So now we got a Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. What's your? Just to be clear, what kind of match is this? Is this just like a regular match? There's like no interference. There's no special rules. I don't really see anything here.
No. It's just gonna be regular. They're gonna, Drew definitely going over. Just for the fact of they're not gonna let him come back and just lose like that. Sammy is a good worker, so he's gonna give him a fight. He gonna have. The crowd gonna be with him. The crowd gonna be behind him, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere come a Claymore. His ass out of there.
I love Drew so much.
Drew is a worker, man. Drew can work somebody 5'3", 120 pounds, or he can work somebody that's 6'8", 330, and he gonna
make it look good.
And he gonna make it look good because like he don't mind he don't mind like putting his body through hell. Taking the great bumps, and you like looking like, what the hell was that?
That Hell in a Cell match was so hard to watch at many points.
It was, man. It was like, man, you really need, and then I'm glad how they kind of like doing it now, where they saying that they get more breaks now, more, more home time and stuff like this. So he needed that, man.
Paul Levesque, that guy is a G. He has that, I really feel like he respects the talent and he wants to give him the break.
I like what he's doing, cause like, man. Coming back in the day with the flares and stuff, they on the road, up and down, 300
every single night,
right? 320 nights every year. We're on the road, this and that.
And it's no wonder why Ric Flair looks like that. Yeah. I can't believe he's alive after everything he does. But
yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So like I said, you can still make it to where like you can still make plenty of money. Guys could still have plenty of rest. Save their bodies, and you can prolong these guys, Yeah. So you can prolong these guys where they can go, I mean, and then if I know he's not on this show, but though Billy Gunn, this man's like 60 years old.
He looks great for his age. Man, he's definitely juicing.
He's definitely juicing. He looks like he's 30 years old.
I think he's been juicing his whole life.
Yeah.
That dude is plump as hell.
So it's just to be, like this, just get these guys. And man, save them because like man, it's gonna get to some point to where you can't do it, So hey, prolong your stars.
That's right. Who you got?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Drew though.
You going Drew?
I'm going Drew. Got to go Drew.
So what do you think moving? Okay, so you have Drew. How do you think it's gonna finish? Just a pin?
They gonna beat the brakes off. They gonna beat the brakes off of each other like Drew does, and you know what I'm saying, clean. You know what I'm saying, catch him with it. You know what it's gonna be. All right, he gonna be beating him. Then Sammy gonna come back, the crowd go get at it, and see now you got me thinking now. You know, then here comes Bloodline 2.0. Somebody.
You think they'll get involved?
Just distract them, like hit their music.
Not any matches.
Right. Hit their music, and he turn, and he turn back, and when he comes back, Claymore. Ass out of there. 1, 2, 3.
Counting lights.
Right, looking into the ceiling.
All right. I think Sami Zayn's going to win. You look at any one of his matches, he's always the one that does really well, then gets caught up in a situation where he's getting beat, and then somehow out of a miraculous save that shouldn't have been an opportunity that was present, apparates in front of him. Like the way that he beat Gunther for the IC,
yeah,
I felt was like one of those moments, and it's so classic Sammy, where he's like the underdog, where he's just getting the brakes beat down off him, and somehow in some weird like opportunity presents itself, he is able to slither out of it and like do something. You're like, I cannot believe that Sami Zayn did this. Like there's always like this, how did he pull that off?
Right.
Like he was getting beat down. Like classic underdog story. Every single one of his matches is a banger. I love Sammy's matches. He can work.
He can.
I think Sammy will win, and I'm steel manning you. But for my real prediction, I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre.
All right, that's a bit smart man.
Yeah, I just love Drew. I think that only makes Drew look smaller. Sammy's a company man. And I think you made a good point. There might be some schmozzing there with Bloodline, or hell, it could be anybody.
Right.
It could be anybody. And it makes Sammy, it doesn't weaken Sammy's character.
No, it doesn't. He can lose and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the following week you can put him up against somebody else, and somebody else good, and it'd be the same thing.
And that's what makes Sammy so good. Like it doesn't matter like if he wins or lose, he's still going to be relevant to the story.
Correct.
All right, I don't even know how this happened.
Yeah.
I don't like how this happened.
Yeah.
It was Gunther, world champion, heavyweight title against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I wanted it just to be Finn Balor and Gunther.
Yeah.
I think it's justified, right? Because you had Balor interfere. I can see that aspect. The aspects of a triple threat is exciting because one person can get a break while other people are working. So you're going to have more action as you would opposed to like a one-on-one match.
Correct.
Without burning out. So that'll be exciting. I just feel like it was just kind of weird that it's fine.
Right.
It's fine.
It's going to be.
I like all three wrestlers.
Me too. I like all three. This is going to be the point where I can say this. It's probably going to be, it's going to be a slobber knocker for sure. Right.
How do you feel about Gunther? People see him as a heel. I don't see him as a heel. Like I don't really see him doing anything heelish. Well, like, does he think he's better than everyone? Sure, but like he's not. He has honor in the ring. Right. And that's the thing for me. It's like he's not a heel. Like he's not.
He's definitely a heel.
How is he a heel though?
He gets booed like as soon as
because he just talks shit.
Yeah, he talks cash money, and he's definitely not face. I mean, I think everyone they see him, respect him.
Respect, that's the word
for what he's doing, and because he is a worker and he will work. He will work. No, he's definitely heel though. He's definitely
not face. I would say he's like a tweener.
Yeah, he's a tweener, but he probably get more booze when he come out, and then not because he does anything dirty, just because he just, let me like, hey,
I'm just gonna talk to you crazy.
Yeah, like, hey, how you doing? I'm better than you.
When you got the gold around your waist,
right? He just looks at you like, hey, man, look, I am better than you. My car is better than yours. My girl looks better than yours.
I have a hard time keeping these gators down.
Like, woo. And he's just like, dude is probably like, if I had to like pick like my favorite that's out now, I'm saying it's definitely him. He's definitely my favorite.
His character work is good.
Yeah, character work is good. And then just for him, and then like I said, all I can see is like if he was to like talk just like regular talk, is he would just talk like us. He's like, yeah, man. But no, it's just the whole character. No, it's just great. What they got this triple threat is going to be, it's going to get to the point, where, and also like, also too, with Damian has been great too. the past year or two, he's like up there like a guy that's, you know what I'm saying, that could work small guys, can work big, you know what I'm saying, can work big guys. And I think they had to make this a triple threat just to put some mud into the water. You got to put some mud in. You got to muck it up, as you say. And, you know, it's going to get to the point where Finn and Damian going to be kind of just going at it, and they're going to be beating the brakes off of each other. Then after he's going to come out of nowhere. Gunther going to come out, and he's going to probably throw Priest out, and, you know, and then Finn be over there, and he going to slam him with the finisher, and 1, 2, 3, he's out of there. So that Damian still looks good. But I don't know. Let me shut up now with that one, because it seems like that they giving a little push to Finn. So I don't know.
He just signed a new contract.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, he's definitely, I mean, he's great. I mean, great worker too. Like, you know, but though they haven't used him, I don't think, like I think they should in the past couple years, because they don't, you know, where's the, you know, because, okay, put it this, the character that he came in as, this is not the guy that I see now.
He was the inaugural Undisputed.
Correct.
Was he not? Yeah.
So then you got that, and then now he's just a guy, you know, But though I think
he feels like a mentorship role in the WWE.
Yeah. But though there also could be more of a, you know, he doesn't have anybody to go against him yet. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know, hey, we're gonna get some stuff, but just hold on. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're gonna push. We push Priest. We push Dom.
They did a good job
push
pushing
Ripley.
Priest.
Yeah. They did him. They did him right. You know what I'm saying? So then this one here, they got all three. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some mud in the game. You know, Finn gonna do some cheating and everything. And he's probably gonna get pinned, but it's just a point though. But Gunther with the win.
I have Gunther for the win, and that's going to be my pick. But my steel man for you is that Damian Priest will get pinned. I think that you're going to have a lot of distraction. I don't think Priest and Finn are going to be able to even concentrate on Gunther. I think you're going to have a story pushing forward between Finn and Priest going into WrestleMania. I think I made the call before about having this feud between Priest and Finn. A lot of people say like this is over. Like I don't think this is over.
Right.
They've been in a faction for, was it like 2 years before Priest was migrated out? There's a story there. We've seen Priest do his thing with the title.
Yeah.
We know he can carry the title.
Uh-huh.
We've seen Finn Balor in the past and what he's capable of doing. Yeah. We know his character work. I think at the end of the day, we are going to see Demon Balor again. And it's going to be against Damian Priest.
Is that?
It's coming. I feel like that's the point of the triple threat. They're trying to build something with Balor and Priest.
Okay.
Without giving the title away.
Okay.
From Gunther.
Okay.
I don't because if Gunther lost, I don't know what Gunther would do right now.
Yeah. No, he's
especially so close to WrestleMania.
Right. If he lost, I would be absolutely shocked. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be mad.
No. Would not be mad, but I would be shocked though. I'm like, what he did?
I would be surprised and probably disappointed if Priest won. And that's not to say I don't want Priest to have the title. I just feel like for a story standpoint, if you're going to take the title, which I don't think they should, if you're going to take the title from Gunther, give it to Balor and have Priest chase it to WrestleMania.
We like as soon as you get close, you got the little carrot. You got the little carrot out there. As soon as you get him, then as soon as he about to win, Priest about to win, who comes out of nowhere? Dirty Dom.
I don't know. I think we're going to see a separation with Dirty Dom too here pretty soon.
I mean,
not to get too off track, but.
And being honest, he doesn't need them anymore.
I don't think so.
He don't need them.
The only thing I think he needs more. If we're talking about Dirty Dom, I think he needs a little more like foundation built because I feel like a lot of his identity is built on the Judgment Day. I think he needs to be winning some credible matches before he can step
right. Perfect. Yes. They need to put him into some more stuff. No, him and Melo.
That'd be good. I mean, those two, same size. That would be very exciting to watch because they're both kind of like fast and like doing aerial stuff.
Yeah.
It just looks really good.
And then after this, you can also, you can put, can you put Dom and Knight together?
That too. Knight would not take him seriously. He would just clown him the entire time.
Right. What about Dom and, you know what? Andrade.
That would be sick. Some sick classic lucha stuff.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
he got plenty of, but though he's definitely due to probably kind of like, let me go on my way. But though you definitely hit it right on though when you said that. They gonna put him out there, let him go start winning something, and then let him come back and probably fans talking, hey, well this and that. And
they were cheering for Dom.
Yeah, they
were cheering for Dom.
They was.
And I was like, holy shit, it's done. This is it. This is the turning point. He's over. This is it.
And it was a good match.
It was so good. They made Dom look so good with that spot where he was just doing all the things. I was like, oh my God, he actually can win this. Maybe he'll win it.
Right. It was a good.
I knew he wasn't going to win it, but it was like, I could see it.
Right.
And I would get caught up in a moment. Like, that's it. Yeah. Dom's a world champion. Like, that's it.
He's due.
Gunther wins.
Yeah. Gunther wins.
You say.
Product against fan.
All right.
I'm saying, but I think it probably gonna be some mud in the street. Right. Somebody gonna come out. I don't know who. Might be Dunn. Might come out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. And Dunn comes out and distracts Priest, and he's looking around. Then before you know it, bam! Gunther hits him with the move. Is over with. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. So we both got Gunther for the win for the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
Gunther. All right. Next match, we have the Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. What are the chances that Liv Morgan retains this at the end?
I say 50-50.
50-50? You can fall either way?
Yeah, it can fall either way because, I don't think to everybody else in the world, but though, you got two dogs going at it.
Io Sky is so good.
Man, she can go. And Liv can go.
Yeah.
Can go. It's a 50-50.
There's going to be so much schmoz in that match.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Dom is just everywhere on that.
Rodriguez, too.
I just thought, exactly.
And then Mommy's going to get involved.
Right.
Then Dom's going to get involved.
Right.
Like, it's just going to be a fiasco.
It's going to be some, I think Liv keeps it. Wouldn't be surprised if Sky got it because she is I think it would give her a big boost if she got it. If Liv lost, it wouldn't be okay, she lost, but it's like, okay, she's still that chick, so, but I think she's going to keep it just for the fact of you got to spin her to Rhea.
I was just about to say that. How much of Rhea versus Liv do you think is in the tank as a legitimate story? It's
definitely more coming. It's definitely more coming. I'm probably say few more, and then the next big PPV. Then it'll be her, Rhea. Rhea takes the title back, and then we're gonna roll with Mommy into the sunset.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Charlotte Flair to come back. Because once she comes back.
Where's my baby at, man? I miss my baby.
Those knees, man. You got to protect those knees.
I know. So, quick. All right. So then, all right. Just kind of going back with a Jade, why would y'all take her out of and you add Bailey, you take her out. Why? Or is it really because,
what happened with Bailey?
Well, no. I'm right. But now I'm just saying, so what I'm thinking is going to happen, so that's definitely going to be Jade and Belair type deal because just for the fact, because they really had to put Jade with somebody that could work while she's kind of catching up. Yeah. And now I think she's there where she can kind of run, kind of run a good one, because that was even because I see myself. When I first started wrestling, I didn't jump right in and go straight to singles. It was okay, all right, put me with somebody that knows what they're doing and let me kind of come in and get some, and then let me get back up out of there. Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right. I mean, just like with any skill.
Right. It was just okay, I'm just bigger than you. And But in fact, what's weird, like I think I had on this shirt when I first did one of my first matches.
Oh, really? Is
that
a Kontar shirt?
No. So it's a LeBron shirt.
I still want to get a Kontar shirt.
I got you too. I'm gonna have to order some too.
Is it on 901?
I don't know if he no. Like I said, mine was through me. I'm saying mine was my own. So I called. I could definitely get some. But
I'd want one where it's just like your face and you've got the like it shows your face, you got the belt over your shoulder, and it's just
okay. We gotta talk about that because like man, you are smart with the stuff, so that you have to show me how. I'm gonna have to send it to my guy and see what's going on with that. But yeah, so I think that eventually it'll be Jade, Larry, on down. You know what I'm saying it's just on down. But though right now though, guy's great. Morgan is great.
I think Morgan's gonna take it.
Yeah. I can't see her losing. But though, if she did lose, I would be mad. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have real something to chase, and she's not gonna chase somebody she's not gonna be chasing Liv, and she doesn't have a title. She chasing her for the title.
Yeah.
So
okay. All right. So the main event, the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes goes to war with Kevin Owens on Saturday night's main event. For the main event, what are the chances that Cody Rhodes loses his title on this match?
This is probably my least excited match.
Really?
Yeah. I don't, to me it's like, I mean, I understand what y'all doing.
Is it because you see it going one way and you don't see it going another?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, why?
So what's your call? Kevin Owens wins. Oh.
No. Cody Rhodes wins, but Kevin Owens gonna beat the brakes off of him. He's gonna beat the brakes off of him. Cody's gonna be hurt. Probably not bleeding since it's gonna be on Channel 5. I mean, on NBC.
I guess, I didn't consider the restrictions.
Yeah, so it's probably not gonna be blood, but it's gonna be a lot of slams, a lot of probably a lot of on the chair. I mean, on the not the chair, on the steps type stuff, on the desk. Probably some. I can see Cody sprawled out on the desk, and here come Kevin Owens from the top rope.
You're gonna get one of them? What if we got a Swan Tom from the turnbuckle? He would die. There's no way you can make that jump.
Yeah, no. We just gonna get the whole slam.
Just body splash?
Right. The whole splash. So we're gonna get that over there. So we're gonna see what's up though. But Cody.
How many pile drivers do you could see? You
Probably
think you see a pile driver?
Probably not gonna see any.
You don't think so? Even if the ref is like knocked out?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say. I mean, it's regular TV.
You don't think they'll do a pile driver?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
I want, with all my heart of hearts, for Kevin Owens to win. I want him to win. And I want Randy Orton to be there. Whether that's aligning with Kevin Owens or accidentally hitting Cody Rhodes and causing a loss. So here's my theory on Randy Orton coming back and siding with KO. And I've said this before. KO does not like Roman Reigns. I'd imagine if he is a man of principle, in a sense of respect for your friends, that he would be angry with Cody Rhodes. If you saw the pile driver that was given to to Randy Orton by Kevin Owens, it was obviously well protected. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even on some of the matches when they showed like a replay of the pile driver, like they wouldn't even show like how it was landed.
Right.
They would like pan the camera up a little bit to like where you couldn't see the head, where it was like insinuated that he hit. My thing is that if it was that recognizable, that it was that protected, have it be that it was protected for a reason to fool Cody into thinking that KO is in leagues with himself to go against Cody Rhodes for this act of betrayal, for aligning himself with Roman Reigns for that tag match.
Man, I can tell you watch a lot of Lord of the Rings, and your imagination is like wonderful.
Got the Hobbit up there.
Your imagination is like wonderful.
It's a wonderful and terrible thing.
I like it. I like it though. I mean, I'm feeling everything that you're saying. I'm feeling all the different scenarios.
I know eventually we get Orton and Rhodes It doesn't have to be now. Eventually we're going to get it. There's history.
So
Orton's going to give him the rub eventually. Like, we know that's going to happen.
So at the next big show, Cody against who?
If Cody retains?
Yes.
That to me has been the biggest problem with Cody Rhodes' run. Is that there hasn't been someone that he has absolutely just wanted to destroy.
Right.
And I feel like this is the closest thing that we've got.
Right.
Was Kevin Owens being who he used to be as this crazy, unpredictable, paranoid, crazy heel. Mm-hmm. And like, we're going to get that. And I feel like that's why I'm more excited about this match, because like every other match has been like, I respect you. You deserve a chance. And it's just been like, kind of like, it's been more of like a dream match and not necessarily a match built on story.
Right. Yeah.
That's been my only thing. And that's not to discredit Cody Rhodes.
No, you're right about that.
It's just not, there's not a story.
Exactly. There's no story like, you know what I'm saying? Like after he finished his story. All right.
There hasn't been a villain.
Is it any more chapters? It shouldn't be any more chapters after you finish this story. You know what I'm saying? There isn't anyone, and I feel you exactly where you're at. There has been a person, I don't think, since he's beat Reigns that has been like, you like, okay, oh yeah, okay, I see that. It's just been like they just pulling people out.
Because Reigns was just so huge.
Correct. So
he was so huge. He was literally Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm. I was just, and then Cody's like everywhere. Give him a break. Let him be. Just give him a break. Just let him chill. Just let everybody else try to kind of let them just come out and talk a little bit. Like, I'm not because like, but you got to think about it. Reigns, when Reigns got kind of towards that end, man, we see Reigns fighting what? Once or twice every 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But he was carrying that belt for so long.
Right. And then look, he didn't have to fight.
Yeah.
He'll come out, come out and talk to you, and then he get on about his business. Or it was some skit that was prior to, and he just come out, and he don't have to do nothing but just come out the car and just look and be like, what do you guys want from me? The greatest of all time, and walk off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And he didn't strap up, he didn't put on no boots. That night he got shit. He wearing Jordans, and he come in and leave out the door and didn't fight. So it's probably like that because I don't see Reigns. Well, there could be a reason for Cody and Roman to get back
against each other.
Yeah, it could be. And look at right now. I'm just pulling stuff out my ass.
Pull it out.
It's like you got. Eventually, you're gonna have to do something with Cody, and not together, because you can easily put Reigns towards the Rock, like you said, but who is Cody at? Who is?
And I think that's the problem is that Roman Reigns, when he lost, he left a huge hole,
right,
in the storytelling, and that's because he was just so important. He was so integral to the WWE for so many years that when he left, it left a hole, and there was just not anyone big enough to fill the villain role. And that's just been the problem with Cody Rhodes' run. Not any disrespect to Cody Rhodes.
Zero.
It's just that because Roman Reigns was just it. And that was kind of I don't want to explain it. Like the story ended and it's like, okay, we're trying to find a story and there's just not one to tell because there's not really just anything that is that interesting, at least on the undisputed level story,
right?
That gets you excited for it. Other than the dream match, it's like, oh my God, AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes, both from Georgia, they're both amazing. And then it was, that happened twice. Then he went with Logan Paul, and it's just like, oh, I hate Logan Paul. They're gonna put on a good match. And then it was Crown Jewel with Gunther. Like, oh, it's two champions. Like, it's not like this story where it's like a feud.
Or you know what? Complete twist.
Let's hear it.
The final boss comes back. And he's making Cody's life living hell.
Correct. But Cody Rhodes is not pinning The Rock before Roman.
Right.
If he's even going to pin The Rock.
Right. So it's like, all right, he comes back and he just makes Cody's life living hell, He, he does something to the bus and, whatever he's trying to do, The Rock, since he's on the board, he's just making it hell. He's just whatever he wants to do. Like Cody's talking to Cody's talking management. Like, hey, look here, I got these days off for Christmas and this and that. I'm just saying Christmas. I got these days off. You know, I'm going to take a week or two off. And then all of a sudden, no, you don't work for him. All y'all work for me. And look, you're going to work tomorrow and the next day. And he's just making it a living hell. Just everything he's trying to do. And then not necessarily even fighting. It's like,
just wearing him down.
Yeah, just like wearing him down.
Getting that treatment that the champion
right,
gets.
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you think you coming in? Like,
but that's a part of Kevin Owens' problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he's the golden boy.
Yeah, but though coming from Rock, with the Rock though, he's just like, it would be just like, you know, Cody comes out to talk. You know, he comes out with the, what do you guys want to talk?
Long Island, New York.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
So then you got that, and then the Rock comes, and you know, look, and since you already in the ring, I mean, and he isn't dressed. You know, he got on some sweats. No, just some sweats. He got a sweatsuit on with a flag on the back, and you know, he got his belt with him. He's like, since you out there, you know, I got a couple guys that you can fight. And he's just sent two bruises down there to the ring and just like, you know, and just beat the brakes off of him. And,
I mean, that's something we could see to Road to WrestleMania, right? We could see a presence of Rock coming back, and it could be like, what are the managers' names?
For who?
Raw and SmackDown. Adam Pearce. Yeah. I'm cutting this out.
Right. It's Pearce. What's my other boy name?
The old Aussie guy.
Hey, I forgot.
Nick Aldis. So you could have a story building between Adam, because you already know that when Netflix comes, there's going to be some, you know, the lines of who's on which brand is going to blur.
Right.
And so I could see the final boss coming back, taking charge of the board, beefing with Paul Levesque, and then having, you know, Pierce and Aldis going against The Rock, trying to protect their talent, while The Rock is just brought like every Samoan warrior he has brought, and just having like everything just go wild. And that's just latent. I just thought about it. Probably didn't make any sense. But I mean, like, it'd be like, as you were saying, like, he's going to make living hell. And then all this is going to be like, this is my guy. I'm the manager of SmackDown. I'm running this. And The Rock is like, you don't know who I am, do you?
Right. Like, you know, you work for me, right?
And so that could build like Pierce coming in from Raw. Being like, I need, like, all this, like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is what's going on. And so they do it, but they can't do it. And then Paul gets involved. And it just becomes like, I mean, they could do it. And then who's the only person that can stop him? Roman Reigns. Do you see how this is? This is how important Roman Reigns is. We're trying to talk about
everybody else is there.
We're trying to talk about, we keep going
and
back
then
to
you
like
still bring him right.
This is my point.
and then on top of that, has Punk, has he got his favor yet?
No.
See, so we wait. Anyway,
there's just too much good stuff going on in wrestling right now. It's just hard to like. It's hard to keep it together.
Right. Let's get it, man.
But no, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I loved it. The only thing, I'll say this: the only thing that would really draw attention and be like, oh my God, I'm back in the story. The only thing that can possibly be as big, which he's not as big, but he's as big as he is because of Roman Reigns, is Cody Rhodes. And the only thing that's going to make that interesting is if you turn him heel. Because the only person that has filled that space is Cody Rhodes and has left no other space for anyone else. But that's not any fault to anyone. It's just because he was the David to Goliath. And if you're going to keep it interesting, you've got to do something interesting with that. Right. And if you can't drive a narrative against him, then let him be against everyone else.
Right. This is going to be a long time, though. I'm saying before they can turn Cody heel.
Hollywood Hogan style.
Right.
Just betray every child.
No, I didn't realize yet.
That's my Christmas sweater.
I love it.
I've been wearing my wrestling Christmas sweaters to work. Haven't gotten fired yet.
It's coming.
Yeah, I think Cody will retain. It's an NBC show. They're going to do the Clark Kent superhero, good guy versus bad guy. He wins. But I want Kevin Owens to win. And if they don't have Kevin Owens win, please do something with Cody Rhodes. Like, just give him a little heel tweak. Like, just put a little key in there and crack that door open for him to be like, you know, I'm a little on edge.
Like, I did all this for you guys, and all you guys who this and that.
He would be so good as a heel.
Yeah.
Can you imagine him coming out talking to the crowd crazy? Like just totally forgetting about them. Like, y'all didn't do anything. I beat Roman Reigns. You weren't there. And like just turning on everybody. He would get
when
so
I finished my
much heat.
story, when I came back over here, y'all didn't want me over here. When I left the first time, so there you go.
So you got Rhodes winning?
I got Rhodes winning.
All right. Rhodes is probably going to win.
Yeah, Rhodes winning.
But I think Kevin Owens would be an interesting pick.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's going to
Do
be...
you think Orton's coming back?
Not Saturday. Not Saturday.
All right.
Not Saturday. Probably going to wait on him to come back for probably the Netflix. Because it's coming right around the corner.
A couple weeks away.
Yeah, a couple weeks away. You give him some more time at home, chill. He's over there lifting weights. And he's
going to get up to 290.
Right. Bulk it up and then going to kick ass.
All right. Well, that's Saturday night's main event. Any last comments? What you think is going to happen post Saturday night? Maybe Penta coming down? Or is that, no, I'm just kidding.
Penta, no time soon. I'm just excited about what they're doing. WWE definitely has my attention. I'm liking it, man. I'm just really liking what they are doing, and then I'm liking it just for the fact of because I have no idea, and I love it.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
lots of things to pull on.
Right, a lot of things to pull on.
Thank you for coming out, man.
Appreciate you as usual. Anytime, you know what I'm saying? We'll anytime. Let me know. I'm here. Your mom's favorite wrestler, Kontar the Great, the main event.